What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel, guys. Today's video, we're going to do something for you guys that you've been asking. It might bore some of you, but a lot of people have been asking about putting the belt on with everything in place. So what we're going to do is I want to show you how I do it. Pretty much come up with this when I was on the dyno and I had to switch 3 pulleys out on a customer's car. And then I also use this at the track when I'm changing out my pulley. It usually takes me about, what, 5 minutes?
10 minutes max if it's real hot.
Yeah, so I mean 5-10 minutes and we got the belt changed out in the pulley. We're gonna go ahead and get started on this. I'm gonna let Gavin hold the camera. This is Gavin. This is my new tech. He's been here, what, 2 months now?
Yeah, about 2 months.
2 months. Been training him, doing really well. But guys, we're gonna go ahead and show you how I do it. Now, this might bore some of you. Like I said, if it does, fast forward. I actually had a car out on the track on the 105. We switched to the 100. Yeah, anyway, that's at the end of the video if you want to fast forward to that. If you want a couple of tips that might help you out along the way, you go ahead and check out what we're about to do. What we're gonna do, guys, is I think it's kind of self-explanatory, but I'm gonna go over everything. So what I do is I go ahead and break this loose with the belt on it. So just break it loose, loosen it a couple times, that's it. Then I'm gonna swap out to that's a 14 millimeter. Now we're gonna swap over to the 15 millimeter, which is what you're gonna use. Now, you're gonna see my arms go places where they go, but you're not gonna see exactly what I'm doing. So really quick, what I do is I throw this down through here. I use this ratchet. If you have a ratchet this long, it really helps you. And with a flex head, it don't have to be a Mako snap-on. You can go get an Icon from Harbor Freight if you want to. But I put this down through here, and then I reach down through here. And yes, it's going to be warm, it's going to be hot. If you got sensitive skin, you might want to wait till it cools down a little bit. I'm used to it, so I just toss this in there, and then I reach over here and I grab the ratchet. Right that hand. And then I put it on the tensioner, and I basically just push all the way down. When I get pushed down, I come over here, right here where the pulley's at, and I roll it off of the smooth one. And then once you roll it off the smooth one, you can get it off of that one. So we're gonna do that. And then I will go in here. I'm gonna pull it off I'm kind of gonna go in with both hands. I'm kind of just gonna start pulling it off pulleys, the alternator, pin it off the water pump. I'm gonna pull it all, and I'm gonna start pulling it up. Once I move this right here, pull this up, right here. There, I pull that up. I take this, I pull it around. Can you see it good? Mm-hmm. Okay. If you think I need a light, let me know. I'll go get a light. All right, so pull that up. Pull this over. There we go. And then I'm gonna pull it up, and as I pull it up, I'm just gonna help it along the way get over everything it needs to go over. All right. All right, guys, as you can see, I did not take anything else off aside from the belt. So I know a lot of people say that they're having trouble. Guys, you might say, well, I've installed the kit, so it's easy, but a lot of times my customers want to know, they didn't install this kit, so they want to know how to change it out. So that's why I'm going over this as well. All right. So then I'm not going to take this all the way. I'm going to loosen it up really good. And then I'm going to move it back right there. The main thing is I want to spin this blower around until I find the keyway. This is very important. And then I'll go ahead and take my boat out. Be very careful. I usually try to keep this all together. That way it doesn't go down and never land. So I usually grab that right there, hold that right there, and then go ahead and pull this off. And I take it just like this, and I just stick it right there out of the way. And then when I go right here, I'm really careful when I'm pulling this off. Put your finger right here, that way you make it stay in. And then you want to make sure that keyway right there stays in, and you don't lose that key right there. So once that's in, you'll take your new pulley. I'm putting this back on. Take a new pulley, you'll stick it back on, and you'll kind of just push it forward. Then you're gonna take your boat and you're gonna put it in there. You're gonna start it up. Take your time, don't get in a rush. Start it. Till you get it hand snug. Don't forget this. Don't forget when you're done with the belt to go back, but don't forget. But right now we're gonna get it hand tight. Now we're gonna show you guys how I do this. So what I do is I'm gonna take this belt and I'm gonna take it like this right here, and I'm gonna feed it right in through here. I take it and I stick it through here, and then I bring my hand in and I kind of grab it, and it's gonna be warm. Like I said, sometimes I just feed it in till like I can't feed it in no more. It just depends on what we do. And then we're gonna take it, we're gonna pull it in, and make sure you go below the tensioner. And then you're just gonna feed it in, and then you can actually get to a few things here. I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna pull it around there, and I'm gonna put it around the crank. And you might find an easier way to do some of this. And sometimes on the track, the belt goes in a certain way that I actually will change stuff up. But then you want to take this. I go around the alternator, or you can take it, and then you take it, and then this part right here, I take it and I kind of just make it go where I want it to, and then I move it up and I put it around my water pump, and I take it and I put it around my thing, and then we're gonna move over here and we're gonna put it right there. Then I come up here and I'm gonna take this belt right here. I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna put it between here, and I'm gonna put it on the rib part, and then I'm gonna make sure I put it on the last part of the rib, and then I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna move it right here. Take my ratchet, put it back down in here. Like I said, put it down in here. My arm goes down on this side, and then I'm gonna take it, put it on here, ratchet this down. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna slide it, push it all the way down. I'm gonna slide it over the supercharger and get it over the supercharger. Once I get it over the supercharger, I can put it on my smooth pulley like that, and make sure it's on the supercharger as well, it doesn't jump off. And then now's the time to kind of move and make sure you're on that last rib, and then that's it. So, all right guys, last step is, once you get the belt on, you're gonna set this to 22 foot-pounds, kind of hold that, works, and then torque it down to 22 foot-pounds, and you're good to go. If you are somewhere and this will not come off, you need to get a puller to take it off. Don't tap on this, it's not a good thing, it's a last resort, don't do it. But I've had the pulleys on and off of this several times, and I've never been able to not unbolt it and slide it right off. So there you go guys. To our local track, Jackson. We've been going to Gleason. We went back out to Jackson. They got the prep stuff done good there, and we went back out there. It was a really busy night, so we ended up getting in line about 9:45. We didn't make our first run to 11. I did want to run on 105 pulley. The reason being is because we were at the drag strip and it was 1500 DA, 1600 DA, and the last time I was at the drag strip was around 900 DA. So I wanted to see a difference between the 105 and the 100, and the only true way to do that was to run the 105 and then run the 100. So we're gonna get to that pass really quick. All right, so on that pass, we ran the 105. It ran a 628 at 115.9 mile per hour. Last time I did drag strip, we did 624 at 117. The DA really didn't affect me that bad, but it was mainly just temperature. The humidity wasn't crazy, so that was a big factor in that. But anyway, guys, went from 900 to 1500. We still stayed in the 620s. I was happy with that. And then we changed over to the 100 millimeter pulley. And did I say that right in millimeter? It always punctuates for millimeter. Anyway, we changed over to the 100 millimeter pulley, and we went back out, and we got the pulley changed out fairly quick. We got back up there, got back in line, and we made our pass around, I want to say 11, probably 11:20.
Something like that. Yeah.
About 11:20, we went up to make our pass, and I'll just show it to you. All right, so as you can see, I spun off the line. Whenever the car spins off the line, I'm not gonna really get back in it too much, and it is what it is. I did wonder if maybe I wasn't in the groove, maybe something, because I passed before that 105, we were fine. So I went back up, did it again. This time I asked the guy on the line, I was like, can you make sure I'm in the groove, some reason. But anyway, got back up there, 100% was in the groove, and I went to make this pass. Alright guys, we're going to try this one more time. No, she ain't gonna fucking hook. Fuck it. All right, so as you can see, it spun again, so we just called it a night. I think the dew was just starting to set in. There was some dew on top of my car, and if you guys are out drag racing, you know once the dew sets on top of the car, it's also getting on that track, so it didn't help matters anyway. And they were closing up for the night, so I didn't expect them to go out there and drag the track or do anything like that. It's closing, they're done, so I didn't expect anything like that. However, we will be back at the drag strip this weekend. The reason I haven't had a lot of drag strip videos for you is it's been raining. It's been raining every weekend. This weekend that just happened. This weekend it just happened was the first weekend in a while that it did not rain. So it's not supposed to rain this weekend either, so we're going out. It's gonna be a treat for you because we got Daryl's car done, the ESS on his car, his 21 done, and he's gonna come out, and me and him's gonna make some good runs. If you remember, we did some Lamborghini runs. I'll put a link up right here with his Lamborghini. So now he's coming out with his Mustang, and on the same pulley, he's got 355 gears, stock converter. I've got 315 gears with a Circle D converter. So we're going to see how we compare, how we line up, and we're going to bring that video to you as well. We should have it out sometime early next week. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you next time.